Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. I almost forgot to do the reading. I'm laying in bed. I didn't wear all this to bed. I was like, well, if I'm going to wear this with this, I might as well out with it. It's called Ripe Color after all. I just made this one. It's really fantastic. I'll have it up on the site probably next week. Okay, so I'm going to do a 3-card reading. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. And I'm a textile artist, and it's a real reader. So I'm going to do a 3-card reading for today, Sunday the 25th. Yeah, I almost forgot. Sorry. I literally was in bed. I took my little computer into bed. I'm watching because it's like, it's cozy, a little cool out tonight. Okay, 3 cards for the day. Well, okie doke. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so not very happy cards, I'm afraid. Interesting, though, very interesting. So there's disappointment and loss. Not happy, disappointment. Then you get the Hanged Man. I'm going to go deep into him, the Hanged Man. I'm going to get back to him. Well, no, let me go as I go. Okay, so if I read this if I get really simple and I read it just by the number, we have a 5, which is change. We have a 12, which is 1 plus 2, which breaks out to a 3, which is creativity. And then we have a 2, which is choice. Okay. So change is going to lead to creativity, which offers you a choice. The Hanged Man is a very interesting card. So the Hanged Man is not hanging by his neck, he's hanging by his foot. So he kind of represents 4, who puts himself up on the tree. And so the Hanged Man is about a pause. It's about seeing things differently. It's about seeing things upside down. It's about looking at it from a different angle. There's also an element in this card of sacrifice, of self-sacrifice, of giving up something, of something that needs to, sometimes in the life we lead, things happen, and as they're happening, they feel awful, and they feel, why did this happen to me? Like we get into the whole victim mode, and sometimes I think that things happen in order for us to grow. Things happen to push us into uncomfortable places that we need to, find our strength, find our compassion, find, things or access pieces and parts of ourselves that have always been there, but we weren't really aware of. So sometimes seeing things upside down can actually help you see things clearer, look at it from all angles. So what's that book? Drawing from the Right Side of the Brain or something? And they recommend, if you're drawing and you're copying something, so let's say, I don't know, I don't have anything in front of me, but I have a flower, say, and I want to copy it. If I do it right side up, I'll do it, but I get all nervous. If I do it upside down and I kind of don't know it's a flower, I mean, a flower is not a great example, but you understand what I'm saying. If you do it upside down, it's almost like you do it more accurately, because it's like, now I'm just following the lines. I don't get all nervous, like, oh, it has to be a perfect flower. And then, if it's upside down, it's sort of like, oh, it's just lines. So there might be something that you lost, that it was time to let go of, to just because you're sacrificing something doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes we have to sacrifice our hubris, or our arrogance, or our pride, lust. Should I name all seven? And being able to stop for a moment, it is the weekend after all. Being able to stop and maybe understand that this had to come to an end, and that maybe there's something that we had to let go of, will lead to a choice. Now, this is a funny card, because this is generally like a difficult choice. And the moon is coming up, and I saw the moon tonight, and it was really beautiful. It was like a more than half, but it was really prominent and beautiful tonight. It's been very cloudy here, and tonight it's not cloudy, so maybe that had something to do with it. And I could feel the full moon coming. It was like 3/4, 7/8 or something. And what does this involve? Yeah, this involves our power of manifesting. So, for me, okay, I'll just talk about me. Talk about me a lot. Sometimes I have this whole idea of the way things are supposed to go, and it's supposed to be A, and then B, and then C, and it doesn't really quite work out like that, and then something comes in, and it's like, oh well. And then the thing that I had to give up maybe was something that was actually in my way. So I think the choice is really going to be about what you choose to manifest. And maybe in order to manifest what you'd really like, and what you want, and what's for your soul's highest good, there was something that, even though it felt awful, like letting go of, or having it taken from you, if you look at it from a fuller perspective, you might come to understand that it might have been in your way. It might have been in your way. So I'm feeling, like it could easily be some sort of what are they called? The seven deadly sins. I hate to say it like that, but it could have been, pride, or greed, or lust, or laziness, or So, I try to be like Mr. Optimism and stuff, obviously, but I always end up being like, bro, this is like the deep, profound message here. So sometimes it's shaken out of us because we were unwilling to let it go. And I think it'll free you to be able to really bring in what you wanted. Okay. That is my take for the day. Blessings. Like, subscribe, share. I should have said that at the beginning. Press the button for notifications. If you want a one-on-one, the information is below, blah, blah, blah. And someone actually wrote me, and I'm up late. So, like, you want a reading at like 1, 2 in the morning? Not a problem. And if you're, from somewhere else, and not a problem. Early in the morning, problem. All right. Jeffrey, ripe color. Enjoy the fall and enjoy your day.